guys, so it's today. I'm going to try to start taking out my hair today. I'm in my bathroom right now, but I'm not going to be doing it here. I'm going to be doing it in my living room where I can sit down and rest my arms if I get tired. But I just want to show you how I'm set up here. So here we go. So this is the conditioner I'm going to be using to start off with. This is my Ion Color Defense Intense Moisture Conditioner. I'm just using it because I have a lot left and I've been using it for a while. I have this bottle which I mixed in a little bit of conditioner and it's mostly water, because a lot of people have been saying water works just as well too. I have a bowl of just plain conditioner just to saturate it if I need a little bit more slip. I'm going to do a co-wash. I'm going to do a co-wash first. So this bottle is also filled with conditioner and water mixture. I'm going to co-wash first with this, and I'm going to use this comb. This is an Ion. You probably can't even see that. No, you can't. It's an Ion Ionic pintail comb, and has a very small tip. The tip is very small and very, this is the smallest one I was able to find, and it's like a steel tip. So I'm going to use that to pick it out, and if worst comes to worst, I can't take it anymore, I will try to use the tip of this, which is a dental pick. So that's where I am right now. Like I said, I want to start off with a co-wash to get it all softened up. This particular conditioner really softens my hair up a lot too, so I'll do that first, and then I'm going to take it to the living room, and I'm going to try to take out one, and then after I get started a little bit, I'll come back to you and let you know how it's going. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, so hey guys, sorry about the weird lighting. I'm in my living room, which has no overhead light, so I have like a lamp coming up from the bottom to give you guys some light so you can see what I'm trying to show you. So anyways, I washed my hair. I co-washed my hair last night. I started taking out my locks last night, and I said I would come to you and show you when I started the first one, and I didn't, and which is actually a really good thing, because the first one was a doozy. The first lock I took down took me 3 hours. I was frustrated. I was ready to say forget about it all, ready to cut it all off. It was ridiculous. But for the next ones, I've actually taken down 6 locks so far, I think. So the first one took me 3 hours. I switched up what I did a little bit on the second one, and that one took me an hour. And then the third one took me 50 minutes. And today I've done 3 so far. The first one took me half an hour, second one took me half an hour, third one took me about half an hour. But I think the reason why these ones are taking a short amount of time is because they're the front ones, and they're a little bit skinnier than some of the thicker ones in the back. So maybe when I get to the back, it'll take a long time again. But let me just show you what I have so far. As I am unlocking them, I'm putting them in 2-strand twists. So these are the few ones I have done so far. I'm about to do this one. So just for a comparison, this is how the length's working out. So this was the length of most of the locks. They're down to here. And then taking them out, they're coming to about here. I've been snipping off like the last inch of hair after I completely unlock it, just because obviously it's all dead hair. So here are the 2-strand twists that I'm putting them in as I am unlocking them. So here's some, hopefully it's a good view of them. So that's what's going on so far. So I just want to show you guys a little bit of me unlocking this lock right here. Actually, it's not too hard. The beginning is the easiest part. And let me just put these ones up. Sorry. Like I said, the beginning is the easiest part, because what's happening is you're picking kind of through the lock and you're pulling it like the knot, like whatever you're knotting out. So at the beginning, you're just pulling this far. When you get up here, you're pulling the hair all the way loose down here. It takes longer and longer, and you're losing a lot of hair. I forgot to mention, you're losing about half the volume of your hair. Like let me show you guys little hair balls, because I've been saving each hair ball for comparison. So this was the first ball of hair I lost with the very first lock, the 3-hour lock. And then this was the second ball of hair I lost with the next lock, which is an hour. It's a little bit smaller. then the third ball of hair. So each time, this is a ball of hair for each lock. So each time I take out my hair, I'm losing all this hair. The last two locks I took down, like I said, with the front ones, they're a little bit smaller and skinnier, so the balls have gotten smaller. But it's a lot of hair. When I first saw it falling out, I was like, oh my god, I'm doing something completely wrong. I'm losing all my hair. But after I two-strand twist it back up, it fluffs up to about the volume that the lock was, but it's just less hair. But I knew to lose my hair, but I think it's going to losing that much hair. That was kind of scary. But let me show you. So this is what I've been doing differently. Instead of using just the conditioner water blend and the conditioner in a bowl, I've been using my oil and water mixture that I use in my daily spritz mixture. I've been using this instead. This in conjunction with this, the two of them together, because it gives more slip. And I've been averaging about 40 minutes per lock so far, and it's kind of really hard because I'm farsighted. So when I'm looking at the hair this close up, my eyes are crossing, my vision's going blurry. So I'm trying to kind of do it by feel, because also when I get to the back, I need to be able to do it completely by feel. So let me just show you a little bit of me taking down this lock, at least the beginning stages of it, so you can see what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. I don't know if my method's the right method. Like, I haven't really been able to find any comprehensive directions on exactly what you're supposed to be doing and how you're supposed to be placing the pick. And also, let me mention that I found that the latched hair is actually easier for me to take out than the palm rolled hair, because with the latched hair, there's a clear pattern of how the hair is locked, and I can find a clear space to put the comb in to tug the knot out. So it ends up being easier than the palm rolled hair, with just like a mishmash, hodgepodge of hairs. I'm just kind of going in blind. But so this is the lock I'm starting with. What I do is make sure this is shaken up really well, and then I just spray just like the first inch. So I just don't want it to get all the place, so I spray it into my hands. Let me put this down. There we go. I make sure it's really saturated. It's like it's almost dripping wet. And I mash that in there really well. And then I come in with this afterwards, the conditioner water mix. And I get it in there. So it's like really, really wet. It's dripping wet. And then, let me zoom in. As much as I can. Okay. So, I put on my white t-shirt just for you guys. So this is the end of the comb. And I do is I just put it through and I just pull up. And it comes out pretty easily. Especially at the beginning. And I just work it through and I just pull it up gently. Like, you're going to get some hair rippage. You're going to, break some hair. So you want to be gentle, but if you're too gentle, you'll end up taking 3 hours, like my first one, per lock. So, I hope you guys can get this. My hands are kind of in the way. That's what I'm doing. I'm just pretty much finding a spot to go through that's near it, and I just kind of pull up. And like I said, this is the easiest part, the beginning, because you don't have far to pull to get to the loose hair. What I found, so just in a few seconds, this is what I have. What I found is that it's very important to make sure you completely loosen the hair. Like, when you get up to this part, you have to make sure you pull all the way down to the tip. Make sure it's completely untangled, because if you kind of pull it just mostly down, then you get like a knot right here. And then when you're going further, you're going to keep on hitting that same knot, and it just makes it a horrible, horrible mess. So, kind of just find a spot, push it through, kind of work it down gently. And as you can already see, I'm losing chunks of hair that just kind of falls out, and that's fine. Like I said, you're gonna lose about half the volume. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back to you after I have gotten more of this unlocked, and I'm about halfway through this lock. See, more hair just falls out. It just falls right out. When I'm halfway through with this lock, I will come back to you and show you where I am. So as you can see right now, it's about this long, this lock. I'm going to show you how much hair I have left after I've unlocked more of it. Okay, see you guys soon. Okay, so, a little high. So I've gotten a few inches done on this lock. So far I've lost this much hair on it. Ugh. Hard to see. But I just want to show you a little bit of me working with it at this length. If I pull it, there's already a lot of hair coming out too. It's just shedding. So like I said, I'll spray the lock, and I kind of squish it in. Follow up with the conditioner and water mix. Okay, I'm gonna just put this one out the way so it doesn't confuse you guys. It doesn't confuse me either. Okay, so bring this down a little bit. Okay, here is my pick, and most of the time I'm holding right where I'm picking so I can feel exactly where I'm guiding the tip into. So you probably won't be able to see a lot, but you have to try. So let's make this down a little bit more. Okay, so I'm working right about here, so I'm gonna hold it right here, and I slide the pick through. Okay, and then I just give it a little tug, and it's very, like I said, it's very important to bring the hair all the way down, Make sure the knot is all the way out, or else you're gonna just end up messing up yourself later on. And then there's some little knot of hair at the bottom here. I'm not gonna worry about that. That hair will fall out later on, definitely. So this is gonna fall off, but I'm not gonna mess with it right now. Let's see. And sometimes I'm not even sure I've caught like a knot or whatever. I'm just trying to make sure I keep on pulling it through. And I keep on making sure too that this is staying pretty much separated, because part of the problem I had with the first lock that I unraveled was that I didn't make sure that this stayed untangled, and so it just made a huge mess towards the end. So I got it halfway through. It's kind of knotting up and catching hair, so then I'll either stop and I'll work it out with my fingers, or I'll just very gently work through with this. Okay. And it's slow going, but I have the TV on right now and I'm watching some stuff on Netflix. And like I said, I try to be gentle, but after working on one lock for a certain amount of time, I start to tug and pull a little bit. I mean, the hair afterwards, it is damaged. It's a lot of broken split ends from the tugging and pulling of unlocking it. Some damage from the coloring. Like I said, the process of unlocking, of taking down locks itself is kind of rough and violent on your hair. So your hair is pretty damaged. You're gonna have to trim off a good amount. Like I said, I had a little bit of length left, but I'm probably gonna cut it to at least up to here to get rid of a lot of the dead hair that's just not gonna help me out. I'm trying to keep some length now because I want to have options. I don't want to cut it too short and then not have the option later on. So you're gonna lose hair. You want to be gentle, but you don't want to make it so much that you're taking 3 hours to do one. It's all based on feel. I'm just kind of feeling where I'm putting, and I'm trying to make sure that I'm just, but let me just show you. If you go up too far, that wasn't it. If you go up too far and you try to pull down, you can't get it out. Sometimes you can tug it out, and sometimes you can't. You just have to be very careful with how you do it. Like, you don't want to, like this right here, this is not going to come out. I've already obviously gone too far up the lock so then I would feel, I can kind of feel that there is, okay, I can kind of feel that there is a little bit of a knot right here. So I hold it between my fingers and I just pass the comb through that knot, and I found it, and I try to work this knot out. And sometimes, like I said, sometimes I just separate the strands just to make sure it's all staying loose and not getting tangled up. But let's see. Yep, that's about it. I'm going to finish up with this lock. This will give me 7 taken out. So my plan is to, let me get rid of this crazy light. Oh man. Alright, there we go. So the plan is to pretty much work across the front. And then I will wear like a hat or a tam and have the unlatched ones, the unlocked ones of what's the word? 2-strand twisted ones out, and then the rest of the locks that I'm unlatching up under the tam still. So let's see, if they're taking about roughly 40 minutes, I'll say 40 minutes to an hour for each lock. I have 80 locks. This is 7 undone, so it leaves me with 72. So I'm guessing if I can do 2 or 3 a night, I can get through this 2 or 3 on a weeknight, and hopefully like 5 to 10 on the weekends. Hope I can get through this in the next 2 weeks. This will probably be my last video until it's all unlatched, unlocked, unless I, want to come to you and show you something amazing. But this will probably be the last time you guys see me with my locked hair, until it is all, I'm just separating it out right now, until it is all unlocked. So, whew, I'll see you guys when I'm all unlocked. Bye-bye.